Do you have any additional advice, parting advice for everyday people? I mean, when someone comes up to me and says they want, back when I had the show, they wanted me to do a show on some conspiracy theory, and I'd say, well, send me your sources, send me some links, and of course I never heard from them again, right? But I wasn't doing it to be coy or to avoid it. If they'd had them, I'd want to see it. But they usually didn't, so that was my polite way of, and being polite about it too, by the way, right? I think you said something earlier, Kelly, about don't tell people, well, that's a lie. You don't know what you're talking about. Everybody, yeah.
I would just say I'm someone who had an affinity for politics for years and I almost thought I was going to go into politics. One of the biggest resources that I use, and it may not be necessarily, fact-checking, but if you've ever experienced or went to allsides.com, I see some heads shaking. You kind of see the right, the left, the center, and it really kind of helps you see how stories are being, or articles or stories are being put out there for the public to see, but it really helps you too to formulate your own decision on, what you feel is the truth or not, right? Because we all have, I may speak my truth, but it may not align with your truth, but it's still my truth, right? And so, but it does open up the opportunity for you to really help formulate your decision on what's true and what's not. It's called allsides.com.
No relation.
There are others also. There's one called Media Bias Fact Check, all one word, not .com, I think.
PolitiFacts.
PolitiFact, yes. Factcheck.org. And if you happen to use Microsoft's browser and you search for a news organization, the news organization will have a little scorecard next to it. That's produced by NewsGuard. NewsGuard is a very reputable organization. It will tell you things like what is its lean left, right, but also is it news or fabrication? Like what's its reputation?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to remind people that we're dealing with the First Amendment was ratified in 1791, and they didn't share email drafts. CNN wasn't there to cover it. There were no social media posts. And so I think with the advent of new social media, we are really we're trying to figure out how to handle it as we go. And the technology advances a lot faster than law or policy or ethics can keep up, because the internet was not designed to be ethical. It wasn't so.
So my last comment would be, well, first, don't give up, right? That's the thing that I worry about most. And second, just listen to things we've talked about tonight. Like there are a half dozen things that we've suggested that are really easy. Slow down, read widely, look at the sources and sort of thing. There are all kinds of strategies that you can use. And when you encounter things that you're not sure how to do, there were some questions about AI. So you want to figure out how to spot AI? Well, you can Google, how do I spot AI? And there are quite a few stories from reputable sources that will tell you, if someone's growing hair out of their hat, you should be suspicious.
They're laughing because the AI generator will tell them how to spot AI.
Well, thank you very much, all three of you. I appreciate your time tonight.